It started with a father's love for fun. Now, it's a business that made over $100,000 last year alone. Jason Brown is one of the men behind Green Wave Watersports. Not only is he a small business owner, but also a stay-at-home dad. I am Elizabeth Davis, and I talked with him to see how he manages to balance the two. Green Wave Watersports delivers fun, concessions, and beach gear to the people of Buckrow Beach. It has been open for 2 seasons, yet has already introduced the e-foil to over 100 people. The electric hydrofoil is a board that allows riders to surf without waves. It's an alternative to surfing that's perfectly suited for the calm waters that the Chesapeake Bay offers. Using a remote, riders can fly above the water at speeds up to 35 miles per hour.
This is Buckrow Beach. It's pretty empty now, but come summer, the waterfront is lined with tents, beach chairs, and hundreds of people. Those very people come here, to the spot where Green Wave Watersports sets up.
The business opened in 2024. Brown, however, had been thinking about it for a lot longer.
Green Wave started as an idea when I went to visit a friend in Puerto Rico in 2019. We were at the beach and I saw the e-foils riding across the water, and I thought that was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. And I wanted to try it out. And I met the guy on the beach that day whose e-foil it was. It turns out he was the owner and inventor of Lift e-foils.
Lift is the brand that the business uses. They bought 3 boards from them in order to use for lessons. Green Wave Watersports also sells them and makes a portion of the profits.
When I found out how much it cost, I realized I could not afford one. And I thought that it would be a type of thing that a lot of people would try or maybe rent and do, but not necessarily pay for and own. So that was where the idea came from. But then it just took about 5 years before I actually had the time, the money, and the ability to maybe bring it to life.
That is how it all began. The business, however, is not the only thing Brown has his focus on. With 3 kids and a wife that works full-time, he is always busy. Every summer, he balances the business with the domestic duties at home.
I just have to compartmentalize my life. Like, I wear several hats. I'm dad, I'm husband, I'm business owner, I'm friend at the soccer field. I'm a lot of different people to a lot of different people.
For Brown, it isn't always an easy task. At times, he questions if he has committed too much time to one thing and not the other.
Sometimes you're not going to be being the best father you could have been. Sometimes you're not being the best business owner you could have been. But it's a learning process. And, I think it's okay for my children to see me learning and failing at the same time. I think we can learn a lot from that.
The business can take a toll on his personal life, though in many ways, it has improved it.
I can't say enough about it. Like, watching the joy on people's faces when after I give a lesson, or seeing people happy when they come to visit. I love that. Um, Seeing my kids on the equipment or having a good time, or thinking that dad's cool or has a cool business. I love that.
Brown doesn't think he is always great at balancing the two. His family sees how hard he tries, and that's enough to him.
The effort and the desire, and I think that's what makes somebody good at something, is caring about it. And I care about both things.